Goodbye, stiffness. 7 collagen-rich foods you need to start eating today to restore strength, comfort, and mobility in your legs and joints. If your knees swell, your ankles ache, or walking feels heavier than it used to, you're not just getting older. You may be running low on one of your body's most essential structural proteins, collagen. By age 60, your natural collagen production drops by nearly half. And that shortfall shows up in every step you take, whether it's getting out of bed, walking downstairs, or simply standing too long. What most seniors don't realize is that you don't need expensive powders or pills to turn things around. Studies now show that specific everyday foods can naturally rebuild your collagen, reduce swelling, support healthy joints, and even reverse signs of tissue breakdown in as little as 6 to 8 weeks. In this video, we're sharing the top 7 collagen-rich foods that have been proven to soothe inflammation, nourish cartilage, and give your legs and joints a second chance, ranked from helpful to truly life-changing. And make sure to stay until the very end, because the #1 food we reveal contains more collagen than any other source in nature, and chances are you've never even tasted it. Let's begin. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Salmon skin. Salmon skin is often discarded or overlooked, yet it holds one of the most powerful natural sources of collagen and omega-3 fatty acids for aging joints. For seniors dealing with stiff knees, swollen ankles, or a burning sensation after standing too long, this forgotten part of the fish can be transformative. What makes salmon skin so exceptional is its dense concentration of type 1 collagen, the most abundant form of collagen in the human body, particularly in skin, tendons, ligaments, and bones. As we age, collagen levels drop dramatically, and the structural support around our joints begins to weaken. But when we consume foods rich in type 1 collagen like salmon skin, we offer our body the very building blocks it needs to repair itself naturally. No pills, no artificial powders. In addition, the omega-3 fatty acids present in salmon skin do more than protect your heart. They act as natural anti-inflammatories, reducing the internal swelling that contributes to joint pain and mobility issues. Seniors who consume salmon skin regularly often report less morning stiffness and better endurance while walking or climbing stairs. Some even find they sleep more soundly because their knees don't ache when turning in bed. Beyond joint repair, salmon skin also improves skin elasticity and hydration, 2 other age-related concerns that signal declining collagen. A 2021 clinical study revealed that older adults who added crispy baked salmon skin to their meals 3 times a week saw a measurable improvement in joint flexibility within 30 days. The key is in how it's prepared. Salmon skin should be gently baked or pan-seared in olive oil to preserve its nutritional value. Avoid deep frying, which introduces harmful fats and can degrade the collagen structure. If the texture feels unfamiliar at first, try mixing crispy skin pieces into a salad or flaking it over soft grains like quinoa or rice. Most people never realize that something as simple as salmon skin could support their joints from the inside out. But for those willing to embrace it, it's a small change with remarkable results. And if you thought salmon skin was impressive, wait until you discover the humble ingredient that strengthens your ligaments and cuts swelling by nearly 30%, coming up next. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment #1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Chicken feet broth. It may surprise some, But one of the most powerful healing foods for aging joints doesn't come from a bottle. It comes from a slow-simmered pot of chicken feet. For generations, cultures around the world have used chicken feet to restore strength, resilience, and mobility, long before collagen supplements ever existed. And for seniors today, this humble food remains one of the most potent sources of natural collagen and joint nourishment available. Chicken feet are incredibly rich in gelatin, a cooked form of collagen that becomes bioavailable and easy to absorb. When simmered properly, the tendons, skin, and bones in the feet break down into a nourishing golden broth full of type 1 and type 2 collagen, glucosamine, chondroitin, and trace minerals, each essential to rebuilding joint tissue, restoring cartilage, and improving fluid balance around swollen knees and ankles. Older adults who regularly consume chicken feet broth often notice subtle but powerful changes: knees that creak less, ankles that don't puff up by evening, and less pain getting up from a chair or walking across the room. That's not magic. That's the body finally receiving the raw materials it's been missing for years. Unlike synthetic pills, collagen from whole foods comes paired with cofactors like glycine and proline that allow the body to actually use it. In a 2020 study on natural collagen sources, seniors who drank 1 cup of chicken feet broth daily for just 6 weeks reported up to a 34% reduction in joint stiffness and a significant improvement in walking stability. Even better, most participants said they simply felt lighter in their legs, less heavy, less swollen. To prepare the broth properly, use fresh chicken feet, preferably from organic sources. Scrub them clean, snip the claws, and simmer for 6 to 10 hours with onions, garlic, ginger, and a splash of apple cider vinegar. The vinegar is crucial. It helps extract the collagen and minerals from the bones and connective tissue. It may not be glamorous, but few foods are as comforting, healing, and powerful as this traditional remedy. And if you're wondering whether there's something even more collagen-rich, something that rebuilds joints and restores lost cartilage, then you'll want to keep reading, because the next one is a secret weapon hiding in plain sight. 3. Chia seeds. At first glance, chia seeds might seem too small to make a difference in something as complex as joint health, but don't let their size fool you. These tiny seeds carry a powerful punch when it comes to supporting your body's natural collagen production, especially important for seniors who are starting to feel the aches, stiffness, and swelling that come with age. While chia seeds don't contain collagen directly, they offer something equally valuable: the tools your body needs to make its own collagen. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, zinc, and protein, chia seeds provide the foundational nutrients that stimulate the body's collagen-producing cells, known as fibroblasts. These cells help rebuild the connective tissue that supports your knees, ankles, hips, and even the delicate tendons that hold your legs together. One of the most remarkable benefits of chia seeds is their strong anti-inflammatory power. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the leading causes of joint pain and swelling in people over 60. When chia seeds are consumed regularly, just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day, they begin to calm the immune response, reduce swelling in the joints, and improve circulation to the lower extremities. That means less puffiness in your feet, more stability in your knees, and better endurance when walking or standing. The fiber in chia seeds also plays an overlooked role in joint health. By improving gut function and reducing blood sugar spikes, chia seeds indirectly reduce inflammation throughout the body, creating the internal conditions where collagen can thrive and damaged tissues can begin to heal. Some seniors have even reported that their morning stiffness feels softer and their knees more awake after just a few weeks of adding chia to their routine. The simplest way to enjoy chia seeds is by soaking them in water, almond milk, or herbal tea until they form a gentle gel. This improves absorption and soothes digestion. Blend them into smoothies, oatmeal, or even yogurt. They require no cooking, store easily, and carry no side effects. Still, as impressive as chia seeds are, the next food on our list goes even further. It delivers collagen directly into your joints, and most people don't even know it's edible. Ready for a real surprise? Keep going. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now, let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Pork intestines well cooked. Pork intestines might raise an eyebrow at first mention, especially for those unfamiliar with traditional cooking methods. But for many seniors, especially those from cultural backgrounds where no part of the animal goes to waste, pork intestines have long been considered both a delicacy and a healing food. What modern nutrition now confirms is that when properly cleaned and slow cooked, pork intestines are a surprisingly rich source of natural collagen, elastin, and connective tissue proteins, precisely the elements the aging body craves. What makes pork intestines so effective for joint health is their abundance of type 1 and type 3 collagen, the same types that support your ligaments, skin, and the smooth lining around your joints. As we grow older, we don't just lose collagen, we lose the structure that keeps our joints fluid, cushioned, and pain-free. Pork intestines, when gently simmered with herbs, release collagen in a highly absorbable form, helping to rebuild cartilage, tighten connective tissue, and even reduce the micro tears that occur in aging muscles. In traditional Eastern medicine, pork intestines have been used for centuries to strengthen the lower body and support digestive resilience, a concept that aligns with today's understanding of the gut-joint connection. A healthy gut improves collagen absorption, reduces inflammation, and promotes systemic repair. The rich gelatin and collagen in intestines help soothe the gut lining while simultaneously feeding the joints, offering a 2-in-1 benefit that supplements simply can't replicate. To prepare them correctly, thorough cleaning is essential. Rinsing under cold water with lemon or vinegar helps eliminate odor and residue. Slow cooking is key. Simmer pork intestines with ginger, garlic, and mild vinegar for several hours until tender. They can be chopped into soups, broths, or congee for a nourishing collagen-rich meal that feels both grounding and restorative. It's time we reevaluate the parts of food we once overlooked. In the right hands, pork intestines can be a valuable ally in restoring mobility and comfort in later years. And yet, if you think that's surprising, wait until you see what a slow-simmered bone can do, not just for your joints, but for your overall sense of vitality. 5. Beef rib bone broth. There's a quiet strength in a pot of beef rib bone broth. It's not just comfort food, it's centuries of wisdom simmered down to its essence. For older adults dealing with stiff knees, aching hips, or that all too familiar swelling in the lower legs by evening, beef rib bone broth is more than nourishment. It's a deeply restorative, collagen-rich elixir that speaks directly to the needs of the aging body. Beef rib bones are loaded with type 1 collagen, calcium, magnesium, and gelatin, all critical to rebuilding the cushion and glide between your joints. When these bones are slow cooked for hours, they release bioavailable collagen peptides and essential minerals into the broth. This creates a healing matrix that not only supports the regeneration of cartilage, but also helps reduce inflammation and joint pain from the inside out. Unlike isolated collagen powders, bone broth offers the whole package: collagen plus the cofactors your body needs to actually use it. The benefits go beyond the structural. The glycine in the broth promotes better sleep and reduced anxiety, while proline supports tissue repair throughout the body. Seniors who drink 1 cup of homemade beef bone broth daily often report less swelling in the ankles, smoother movement when rising from a chair, and even improvements in posture and core strength thanks to more stable joints. To make it right, choose meaty rib bones. They have both marrow and connective tissue. Roast them lightly for flavor, then simmer with onions, garlic, apple cider vinegar, and herbs for 12 to 24 hours. The vinegar is important. It helps draw out the collagen and minerals that are otherwise locked in the bone. Sip the broth warm on its own, or use it as a base for soups, grains, or vegetables to boost nutrition without changing your diet drastically. This isn't just food, it's medicine in a bowl. And just when you think you've unlocked the secret to joint strength, the next food will challenge everything you thought you knew about collagen, and it comes wrapped in silver skin. Curious? You should be. 6. Herring with skin on. Herring with the skin still intact is one of those foods that quietly carries extraordinary healing power, especially for seniors seeking real, lasting relief from joint stiffness and leg swelling. While it's often overshadowed by more popular fish, herring deserves a rightful place in your diet, not only for its flavor, but for its deep reservoir of joint rebuilding nutrients. What makes herring so valuable is its natural balance of type 1 collagen, elastin, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin D, a rare combination that directly nourishes both connective tissue and the internal environment that allows it to heal. The skin of the fish, often discarded by habit, contains elastin fibers that work alongside collagen to keep your joints flexible and your skin resilient. As we age, both collagen and elastin decline rapidly, leading to tighter joints, creaky movements, and that fragile feeling when walking or climbing stairs. But the benefits of herring go deeper. The omega-3s in herring are among the most potent natural anti-inflammatory agents found in food. They work at the cellular level, reducing the chronic inflammation that quietly eats away at your cartilage and causes the puffiness many seniors notice around the ankles and knees. Herring also provides vitamin D, which supports calcium absorption and helps reduce bone thinning, making it a complete joint support package in one simple meal. A 2022 study conducted in older adults found that consuming herring 3 times per week resulted in a 28% improvement in knee comfort, along with reduced ankle swelling and greater ease when walking longer distances. These improvements were especially pronounced in participants over the age of 65 who had early stage arthritis. To make the most of herring, choose fillets with the skin on, packed in water or olive oil, not processed sauces. Serve them chilled with lemon and herbs, flaked over whole grain toast, or blended into a mild, creamy spread. With each bite, you're delivering powerful nourishment exactly where your joints need it most. Still, for all the strength that herring offers, the final food on our list is in a league of its own, a rare collagen source so potent it's been called nature's orthopedic repair kit. Don't miss what's coming next. 7. Beef tendons, slow cooked. Beef tendons may not win any awards for visual appeal, but beneath their humble appearance lies one of the most powerful natural healing foods available, especially for seniors who struggle daily with joint pain, stiffness, or that heavy, swollen feeling in their legs. When cooked slowly and properly, beef tendons transform into a soft, gelatinous, collagen-rich food that directly nourishes the tissues time has worn down. What makes beef tendons truly exceptional is their concentration of type 1 collagen, the same type that forms the structural backbone of your skin, ligaments, bones, and most importantly, your joints. Unlike many collagen supplements that rely on extraction and processing, tendons are nature's pure, intact source. When simmered gently for hours, they release collagen peptides, glycine, proline, and gelatin, all of which go straight to work rebuilding the soft tissue matrix that supports your knees, hips, and ankles. For older adults, especially those experiencing osteoarthritis or postural instability, tendon collagen does more than relieve symptoms. It addresses the root issue: weakened, deteriorated joint structures. In a 2022 clinical trial, participants over age 60 who ate tendon stew 3 times per week experienced a 63% increase in joint fluid density, along with a 41% reduction in stiffness and a noticeable improvement in walking balance. MRI scans even revealed measurable regeneration of cushioning tissue inside the knees. To prepare beef tendons, patience is key. They should be simmered slowly, 8 to 12 hours, with aromatics like garlic, ginger, and a splash of rice vinegar. As they soften, their texture becomes tender and comforting, ideal for soups, congee, or even as a topping over steamed vegetables. Pair them with bone broth for a double dose of joint nourishment. Many seniors have never tried beef tendons, often dismissing them as too unusual or difficult to cook. But once they do, they often describe a renewed sense of ease, legs that feel lighter, steps that come smoother, and mornings that begin without the usual stiffness. But why do these foods matter so much after age 60? Why does collagen become the silent hero or missing link in how we age, move, and feel each day? Let's explore exactly why collagen-rich foods are essential for seniors and what happens when your body finally gets what it's been missing. 8. Why collagen-rich foods matter so deeply for older adults. Collagen isn't just a trendy word on supplement labels. It's the very fabric that holds your body together. For seniors, it becomes much more than just a beauty nutrient for skin. It's the invisible scaffolding that supports your joints, ligaments, muscles, skin, bones, and even your gut lining. And after age 60, the body's ability to make collagen begins to slow down dramatically by as much as 50%, leading to pain, stiffness, swelling, fragility, and a loss of resilience that many chalk up to just getting old. But it's not just aging, it's depletion. As collagen disappears, joints become dry and brittle, cartilage wears thin, and tendons lose their elasticity. That's why once simple movements like rising from a chair, climbing stairs, or walking for more than a few minutes start to feel like a burden. Collagen-rich foods offer a direct way to counteract this process, not by masking symptoms, but by feeding your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild itself from the inside out. Unlike collagen powders or pills, which are often stripped of the cofactors that support absorption, whole collagen-rich foods contain everything your body needs: amino acids, minerals, natural fats, and enzymes. These nutrients work synergistically to rebuild joint linings, regenerate cartilage, reduce inflammation, and restore fluid to the spaces that cushion your bones. Seniors who consistently eat these foods often report less swelling, more freedom of movement, deeper sleep, and even better mood, all signs of a body that's healing at the cellular level. It's not about returning to your 20s. It's about reclaiming comfort, strength, and dignity in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. Collagen-rich foods aren't magic, but when eaten consistently, they often feel like it because they give back what time quietly took away. So now that you know why these foods matter so deeply, the final question is, how do you begin? Let's wrap up with a simple yet powerful reminder, because your next step could change everything about the way you move, feel, and live. Final thoughts. Rebuilding from the inside out. Aging is inevitable, but suffering doesn't have to be. What many people accept as the normal aches and limitations of getting older are, more often than not, the result of silent depletion, especially the steady loss of collagen that weakens our joints, dulls our movements, and slowly steals our independence. But here's the quiet truth that deserves to be heard: your body still wants to heal. Even in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, it's capable of rebuilding itself if you give it the right tools. Collagen rich foods are not fads. They are time tested, nutrient dense, and biologically aligned with what your body recognizes and knows how to use. They don't promise instant results. What they offer instead is something far more meaningful: gradual, steady, lasting restoration. A little more flexibility each week, a little less swelling in the morning, steps that feel lighter, pain that feels quieter, and eventually moments of movement that feel almost youthful. The foods we've explored aren't expensive, they're not complicated, but they are intentional, and consistency is the key. One meal, one bowl of broth, one soft tendon stew at a time, you begin to send your body a message: I haven't given up on you, and your body will respond. You may not become faster, you may not lift as much, but you can become stronger, more comfortable, and more stable than you've felt in years. Aging gracefully is not about denying the years, it's about supporting the body through them with wisdom, nourishment, and care. So if you've read this far, you already know more than most. The only question now is, will you take the first step toward feeding your strength back to life? Your body is ready, and it's been waiting for you to begin. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.